Okay, so if you're anything like me, you've probably heard of the Kingsman incident. And what basically the Kingsman incident is, I'll explain. Okay, so what basically happened is this streamer named Kingsman and CC, which CC was there for the vibes. They were doing a tournament, and it was for Marvel Rivals for $40,000. And understandably, Kingsman went, "Hey, can you stop using Black Widow because she's really bad in the game, especially at 200 plus ping." And she basically just told him STFU, which we all know what that word means. I'm not going to say the full thing, but yeah, we all know what it means. But this situation is honestly crazy. I have not seen an entire community this mad in ages, honestly. Last time I'm pretty sure was Dreams Minecraft speedrun. I think that was the last time any like major things like this happened in a while. I'm so surprised. So I'm gonna go into more depth. This tournament happened, 40K on the line. She was using Black Widow. Now, her apology video. I didn't even really explain. Okay, I'm gonna explain. Okay, I know I said that, but Marvel Rivals. I've never played the game. I've heard it was good. I tried to play it. I downloaded it and then I deleted it instantly. So that, yeah, it didn't last very long. So Kingsman is the one in the right. He got kicked from the tournament because of all this drama, right? And he wasn't, because apparently he was breaking the rules, which he broke no rules actually. And I have never seen him break a single rule. He was basically telling them, "Hey, can we switch? Can we switch?" She also did a post. If you want to see all these posts, go to her Facebook or watch a better in-depth video. I'm just here to yap about it while you watch some sick Black Ops 2 gameplay. But basically, what she did is she reported him to her boyfriend or something. I don't know. And then the tournament, like, owners, whatever, got a hold of this. And while they got a hold of it, they banned him. Although it was not technically CC's fault that he was banned, or Cella's, or whatever. I don't know these women's names. I'm scared of them anyway. That's why I like Kingsman more. But Kingsman was in the right anyway. When he got banned, he wasn't even, like, they said he was saying hateful things about them, when in reality, he was not. He's basically just saying, like, why can't they switch, can you switch to Bucky, or anything else besides Widow? Because Widow is not a good person to play, I'm assuming, at 200 plus ping. Her ping was terrible. Um, it was probably, I mean, it's not as bad as my old Wi-Fi's ping, but it was still bad. Like, it's nowhere meant for like a sniper. Apparently, that's what Black Widow uses. And I don't know if you've ever tried to play CS:GO on high ping with a sniper. It's impossible. So don't try it. There is no reason for her to be acting like an unborn 2-year-old that just came out. So yeah. And then after all of this, Kingsman literally posted basically the entire VOD, of course, of a few cuts, which were literally just him killing enemy team. It was literally he kept all the major parts and context in. And he literally released the CC files, which is the off-brand version of the Epstein files. So go check out his channel, link in the description. Honestly, this is insane that this is happening. I've never seen a community this mad in years. Um, she also lost a sponsorship, which is honestly crazy. I'll show y'all a picture of that. Eh. Okay, So Infinity Mice said, while we worked together, my bad, we have been aware of the situation involving CC during the recent creator tournament. While we have worked together previously, we do not support behavior that targets or disrespects other creators. As a result, we will not be continuing any partnership moving on. We believe in keeping competition respectful, and we wish everyone the best going through. That is insane. She just lost a major sponsor right there that's been working with her and just lost her because she just acted like an immature 2-year-old. And she literally here. I'm gonna play a video clip of what she said about Kingsman.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
Really? Throwing in a 6-7 joke to a kid's, well, a 20-year-old's college tuition? Although he would not get a full 40K, he would get at least 3 grand, depending on the team. And 3 grand can do a lot for a college tuition, especially nowadays. Have you seen Harvard schools? He's done Harvard, but for example, isn't Harvard like 200 grand a year, and people still want to go because of like good school? It makes no sense why she's making fun of his college tuition when she probably is going to college as well. If not, then she's definitely a smooth brain loser that's never got off the screen like I am. But I have a brain at least. And that's all that matters to me, is I'm smarter than her and her entire bloodline and generation. Although it's not exactly her fault he got kicked from the tournament, it still partially hit her fault. Because she did decide to do all of this. She could have just switched to Bucky, and all of this could have been left behind, and they would have won the 40 grand. Fun fact, did you know Mr. Kingsman is top 50 in the world for Marvel Rivals and Apex and some other games? And you're not listening to the guy that understands Rivals more than your entire generation will ever will. And apparently, she was playing for the vibes. Who plays for vibes in a 40K tournament? I'm going to show y'all that clip. Okay, I looked for like 5 to 10 minutes. I could not find any clips of it. But just know, you remember that clip I showed you a little bit ago? Yeah, that's basically her saying it's for the vibes. Bro, I'm in a $40,000 Marvel Rivals tournament. And you go, we're paying for the vibes. I'm leaking your IP address. I'm so glad he was so calm about it. Do not harass anybody. And, like he literally said, don't harass anybody, which I'm going to say that as well. Please do not harass anybody you see or hear me talk about in this video, just because I do not want them to be hurt or any pain, right? Although I'm definitely harassing her after this. But anyway, you shouldn't. Why join a tournament for the vibes? Join a tournament to win a tournament. That's the point of a tournament. I remember back in the Cold War days, Black Op Cold War, back when that game was still relatively new. They used to host tournaments, not usually for money, but for competitive players every week or so. And I think I might have joined one time, and I got smoked. And I left because I knew my place. I was not fighting that. But you should never join a tournament, especially a competitive tournament, for the vibes. And guess what? She didn't hit a single shot. You heard me right? She didn't even get an assist. Which means she didn't hit a single shot. She didn't kill anybody. She didn't even touch them with a feather. She would look at them. If you want to see more, go watch Moist Critical's video. I'm just doing a quick brief and talk about it. But bro, why? Just why? I'm honestly so confused on why Cece think this was a good idea. I guess people thought she would be on her side. She's also deleting comments on her apology video. Let's watch a clip of her apology video.
All the chatters that are going to come in and ask questions again, I'm just going to direct you to this, and it's the last I'm going to speak about it. I'll be addressing any allegations or anything that's not true, as well as I included a clip that Kingsman left out in his conversation with Entei, because Kingsman thought it was like rage bait or something, but Entei took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I could not have phrased it better, and if you take it from a third party, I'm making this video in response to Kingsman's video. Third party perspective, you might be able to digest it a little better. I want to start off by saying that I did not get kicked from the tournament. I was banned on Twitch for violating TOS, saying something toxic to my friend in
Good.
chat. I've said it before, but this time it was around a bunch of haters, so maybe it got spam reported, but it was just for 24 hours. The issue is I can't play in the tournament while banned because if I get streamed and show up in people's streams, it counts as ban evasion. And I don't want to risk other people getting penalized for it. But it has nothing to do with Basim or the tournament. The problem wasn't what he said. He didn't get kicked because
I don't have much time to yap left, but yo, in her description, it literally said she does not mind that Kingsman got kicked out. And she high pitched her voice to sound all innocent and like she's the victim. She doesn't sound like that, by the way. If you watch that clip from earlier I showed y'all, she sounds nothing like that. And bro, you don't need to high pitch your voice and sound like I'm gonna lick you. Gang, nobody cares. Her entire video was her just yapping about how it was out of context and she left a few clips. And later in the video, I'll make a part 2 if this does well. She says I did not tell him to STF you. And then later she says, like 3 minutes in, she says, I did tell him to STF you, but, and she's just making this up as she goes. I'm sorry guys, that's it for now. Let me know if you want a part 2.